Shalom, Sister Kate here on the first day. Just did another, whoa, see if I can get my hand to do this thing right. Yeah, there, pot full of canned squash. And I was about to take the lid off, but I was also thinking of the blessings that it is to get so much squash. I mean, and this is not so much. I mean, if you go online, there are people with 200 jars of canned goods for a summer. But for Shofar Mountain, for our gardens that hadn't been producing that well, and just the reduced manpower, it's a blessing for us. So this will be like our 21st jar, I probably already said that, of squash. And on my first canning video, I had a brother, he was so funny, he said, "I'm all fired up now, even though I hate squash." And that's the right attitude to have. Like, some people are like, canned squash, what would I do with that? But the thing is, let me show you that. There they are. Squash in and of itself may not be fantastic, but squash can be added to things. It can be added to chili and spaghetti and casseroles, and it can extend the not life, but bulk of the food. It can make a chili double in volume, and it'll add taste and nutrition to the dish. And so then I got thinking about just blessings in general. And have you been counting your blessings? Because I am certainly trying to give thanks to the Father, the Most High God, for blessings when they come upon us. And some of those are literally raining on us. Like, it rained again today, and yesterday was another Shabbat where it was, the weatherman said it was going to be 95 degrees, and it wound up being 84 degrees. And that's about the 5th Shabbat this summer where that has happened, where man has said one thing and Yahweh has made it another, and it's been a blessing to us who sit outside in it. And I think that is from the Father. Who else can control the weather that way? Nobody, at least in my opinion. And then I was thinking about blessings that come from the canning, things that I could count that have been blessings to the canning. And one is that I learned how to can early. My mom canned things when I was like 8 and 9 years old, and I got interested and I learned how with her. Another blessing is passing it along. I have taught more than just one person how to can things, and I think it's a valuable skill. And so I was blessed. I try to bless others. Some of the other blessings are jars. We had a friend who gave us several hundred jars out of his grandfather's basement. He didn't think he was going to use them, and he could have done many things with them. They could have wound up in a thrift store, but he asked us if he wanted any, and of course I said yes. And those older jars can last, even longer than the younger ones. Some of them are made really, really thick and solid, because at the time that really was the main way to preserve goods, and so they were made with quality, and some of them are kind of interesting looking on the outside, so that was a blessing. Just the fact that we have water, that I have a kitchen here that I can use that's not my regular kitchen to can in, so if it gets all steamed up and heated up, my house doesn't get heated up. That's a blessing. And I'm sure there's many, many more I could list. I was going to write a whole bunch of them down, but you guys get the gist. So the one point I wanted to make about these blessings is they come with obedience to the Father. And that is what the Word says. It says His people will be blessed when they are obedient to His rules, His statutes, and His laws. And so if you are not seeing as much blessing in your life as you would like, are you being obedient to your Father's Word? I hope you are. I hope you get motivated to be, and I hope the blessings rain down upon you also. All right, shalom.